I don't believe you, Rebecca. Pilar's daughter almost died in a motorcycle accident, and here you are throwing around the ugliest accusations about Teresa and my son?
I asked her not to bother my daughter, Teresa.
I am going to bother that little gold digger until I get her to admit the truth.
Stop it, Rebecca. I think you owe Pilar an apology.
Well, she's not gonna get one from me. Ivy, I am telling you, Teresa has been trying to get her hooks into Ethan for some time now. Now, Gwen may choose not to believe that.
You should be ashamed of yourself, Rebecca, for putting ideas like that into your own daughter's head right before her wedding.
I didn't have to put those ideas into her head. She walked in on Ethan at Teresa's bedside where he was telling her about his undying love and giving her a bunch of unplatonic kisses.
That's impossible.
My naive little Gwen seems to believe that Ethan was pretending to be some boy that Teresa was in love with in order to boost her morale and keep her from dying from a broken heart. But I know what's really going on here.
You know nothing.
Fine. Fine, Pilar. If that's what you want to believe, fine. But let's just go up and hear it from your daughter's own lips. You see, before you came, we were just on our way to pay Teresa a little visit. So let's just hear what she has to say for herself.
We'll catch up with you.
I'm so sorry you had to hear all of this.
Oh, there's no need to apologize, Pilar. Unless what? Well, normally I wouldn't give anything that comes out of her mouth much credence. Just between you and me, I've always found Rebecca to be a mean-spirited gossip. But I can't help but think about something that Eve Russell said.
What's that?
Oh, some outrageous talk about an angel that keeps appearing to Grace Bennett. Supposedly, this angel told Grace about some catastrophe concerning Sam's son. What if she means Ethan?
It seems a bit far-fetched.
I couldn't agree more. What if it's true? What if it has something to do with Ethan's marriage to Gwen? It would be a disaster if anything got in its way.
I understand, Mrs. Crane.
That's why I need to know the truth, Pilar. Is there something going on between Teresa and Ethan?
I can't answer that, Mrs. Crane.
No, of course you can't. We need to go talk to the parties involved. Let's see if we can catch up with Rebecca.
Teresa, if Ivy finds out you are in love with Ethan, God help us all.
Oh no, Gwen's mother is here. I mean, she is already suspicious of Teresa. Wait till she finds out what's going on between Ethan and Teresa right now.
Rebecca, I really would like to think this through.
Oh my goodness. This is even worse than I thought.
What is going on? What is Gwen's mother doing here?
Well, she's insisting upon confronting Teresa about Ethan.
Talk about bad timing. I mean, how's Ethan going to choose between Teresa and Gwen now?
What?
Ethan's about to tell Teresa which one he loves the most.
Oh, dear God. Mrs. Hotchkiss and Mrs. Crane will both tear Teresa apart. You have to promise me you'll help me protect her.
Of course, we'll do what we can.
How are you feeling, Mija?
I'm okay, Mama. Now do you believe what I'm telling you? Your housekeeper's daughter has manipulated Ethan to her bedside, and we have caught them red-handed. Where's my daughter, Ethan?
She's down the hall. She had to call her father.
Well, I guess that's just as well. Gives you and Teresa plenty of time to explain exactly what's going on here. Except it seems pretty self-explanatory to me. So tell me, Teresa, just when did you get the idea that staging a motorcycle accident would be the perfect way to take Ethan's attentions away from my daughter?
Cállate. I don't care who you are. I will not have you speak to my daughter that way.
And neither will I. If you have a problem with me, Rebecca, we'll talk about this later. None of this is Teresa's fault.
My, she really has turned your head, hasn't she? Now you're defending the little strumpet.
That's enough.
No, it's not enough. Not for me. My daughter's happiness is at stake here. And I have a right to know. Now, what is going on between you and Teresa? Tell us the truth, Ethan. What are your feelings for Teresa?
Did he tell you who he loves the most?
He said he couldn't until Gwen came back, but I don't know what he's going to say.
Well, you had better hope he chooses Gwen. Because if he chooses you, God help us all, Teresa.
I'm sorry, but I can't say I don't have feelings for Teresa.
Yes! I knew he could do it.
I don't believe it. Ethan just signed Teresa's death warrant.
Well done, Teresa. I have seen some conniving gold diggers in my life, and you have won the prize. Ivy, you should be ashamed of yourself.
Me?
Yes, for being as naive as my daughter. You're the one who hired her to bring her into your home to work for you and to have her go on her first date with Ethan to the ballet together. That's probably the first night she seduced him.
No, that's not true. Is it, Ethan?
No, of course not. Look, any more than anything else out of Rebecca's mouth is true. I'm not going to be bullied into saying something that's none of your business.
None of my business.
Yes, it's none of your business. This is between me, Teresa, and Gwen. And as soon as Gwen gets off the phone, we are going to finish our talk in private.
Ethan, you're scaring me just a little. Can't you tell us what you're thinking? So much is riding on your marriage to Gwen, like your entire future as head of the Crane dynasty.
Mother,
Well, you said you wanted to wait for Gwen to come back. She's on her way. So we finally get to hear about the truth about you and Teresa.